For the past 14 years, State House District 98 has been represented by Chris Murphy, who is now running for re-election to secure a 9th term. And we have Chris joining us today. I want to thank you for being here with us. And this is not your first rodeo. Going into this election, are your priorities changing?
Well, first off, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come and talk to you, discuss my campaign today. But my priorities really have not changed in any way. I serve on the House Ways and Means Committee, so I'm committed to helping to grow the economy in South Carolina, to balance a budget, to enact tax relief for the citizens of South Carolina. This past year we were able to deliver $1 billion in tax relief for across the board. And my service as a subcommittee chair on the Ways and Means Committee allows me to bring back money for Dorchester County, which is used in conjunction with our partners, the City of North Charleston and the town of Somerville.
You are a defender of the Second Amendment.
Correct. And
when we hear people from an opposing viewpoint, a lot of times they talk about the need for education, right? Gun education. What do you say to that?
Well, very proud of my pro-Second Amendment record, the fact that I've been endorsed every election I've been in, even on county council by the NRA. And the fact is, even though we have changed our law to an open carry state, we did not do away with the education component for the concealed weapon permit. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of states do not recognize open carry, but they do recognize concealed weapon permit. For instance, you travel to a state like Georgia. If you do not have that concealed weapon permit, then you cannot carry your weapon openly. But the fact of the matter is, we do have an education component. We removed the cost for that education component to make it attractive for people to go ahead and get the education, because I think that's important. I served in the National Guard. I was taught and trained how to handle a firearm, and I think that's a very important component. So there is still that component within our state law.
Staying on the topic of education, as far as the South Carolina school districts go as a whole, we rank pretty low. How do you plan, if reelected, to work with the school systems to see children performing better in schools?
So one of the things that we did a couple years ago is we changed our funding formula. About 2 to 3 years ago, we were funding programs, and those dollars were going to the programs. Now, where our dollars go are to the students. So fast-growing school districts like District 2, which I represent, they receive more state funding because our student population continues to grow. We were also able to bring our starting salaries for new teachers above the Southeastern average. We're going to continue to do that. We hope to hit this coming budget year a minimum salary of $50,000 across the board, and that does not include what local school districts supplement. That will allow us to attract people into the profession, and it'll also allow us to retain those people, teachers in the profession.
Now, Chris, before we let you go, your 14 years in office, you have several accomplishments, right? Many, many accomplishments. Why are you deciding to run for another term, and why should voters believe that you're the best choice?
Well, I think I'm running because we have unfinished business. I have dedicated my entire professional career to serving the citizens of Dorchester County, first as an assistant solicitor, then as a county councilman, and now for the past 14 years as a state representative. The position I am in now has allowed me, within just the last 2 years, to deliver back to Dorchester County over $30 million. What that has helped fund is improvements to the Oak Brook Park, the Ashley River Park, our Veterans Center, our Workforce Development Center in St. George, the Dorchester Heritage Center. We're working now in conjunction the state, North Charleston, and Dorchester County. We're going to open up a senior center in the lower end of the county. And I serve on the Infrastructure Bank Board. We've got a major project where we're going to widen Dorchester Road, and I hope to be able to bring money back for that project as well.
Wonderful, Chris. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Chris Murphy for statehouse.com is where you can go for more information. I want to thank you again for sharing your platform with us.
Thank you.
We're back after this.